I began my journey in a familiar, cluttered space, where each morning was met with the overwhelming sight of clothes piled haphazardly in every corner. The chaos in my wardrobe mirrored the scattered thoughts in my mind, urging me to take deliberate steps towards organization and a more minimalist lifestyle. I decided that it was time to free myself from the burden of excess clothing and to rediscover the beauty of a carefully curated wardrobe. With a blend of curiosity and determination, I embarked on a mission to transform my daily routine, driven by the desire for simplicity and clarity. Throughout this process, I discovered that decluttering is not merely a matter of removing unwanted items. It is a journey of self-reflection and personal growth. Each piece of clothing held memories, yet many no longer served a purpose in reflecting who I had become. I started evaluating every item with thoughtful care, asking questions about its place in my life and whether it aligned with my sense of style and identity. This step was more than practical organization. It was an exploration of values and the essence of self-expression. As I sifted through designs, fabrics, and colors, the overwhelming clutter began to transform into an organized selection of garments that truly resonated with me. I realized that by letting go of excess, I was making space for authenticity, creativity, and a higher sense of well-being. In this video, I will walk you through the manual I developed for decluttering your wardrobe, sharing experiences from my own journey that I believe will inspire you to embark on your path towards a more streamlined and mindful lifestyle. My wardrobe once overflowed with garments of every kind, creating a disorganized environment that impacted my daily decisions in deeper ways than I had ever imagined. The clutter not only obscured the good pieces, but also created a mental fog every morning. As I stood before a chaotic array of colors and textures, struggling to choose what would best suit every morning, the decision-making process felt like an exhausting mini-adventure, where selecting an outfit turned into a time-consuming puzzle that sapped energy from the start of my day. The clutter formed a barrier between my desire to express a personal style and reality, rendering each decision a moment of stress that disturbed the calm of a new day. I realized that this clutter was more than just a physical inconvenience. It influenced my emotional state by creating a persistent feeling of disorganization and uncertainty. The surplus of items often led to impulsive purchases in a false attempt to fill the void, which then only added to the confusion. In moments of reflection, I saw that every garment had found its way into this cluttered chaos, many of them holding sentimental value or forgotten memories that no longer aligned with who I was. The process of maintaining such a wardrobe slowly drained my creativity, as I was overwhelmed by the sheer quantity rather than inspired by quality. The overloaded space undermined the natural flow of my day, and small decisions dragged on longer than necessary, building up a cumulative fatigue that extended well beyond just selecting an outfit. The clutter essentially became a hidden weight, preventing me from focusing on experiences that truly mattered. In recognizing the pervasive effect of a cluttered wardrobe, I also noticed that making even minor adjustments brought unexpected relief. Each small act of organization lightened my mental load and paved the way for clearer priorities, proving that the benefits of tidying extend far beyond an orderly closet to enhancing every part of life. This extra clarity rekindled my passion for life completely instantly. Once I made the decision to tackle my cluttered wardrobe head-on, I began experiencing a noticeable shift in my daily routine and overall mindset. The benefits of decluttering soon became evident as I found myself facing each morning with a renewed sense of calm. Without the stress of an overwhelming selection, the process of choosing an outfit turned into a simple, enjoyable task filled with creative potential. Each carefully selected garment seemed to invite not only style, but also a moment of reflection, as I paired pieces with intention and purpose. The simplicity that emerged from this focused approach had powerful implications. I discovered that with a pared-down wardrobe, I was spending less precious time deliberating and more time engaging in activities that enriched my day. The absence of clutter freed my mental energy, making each decision less of a chore and more of a mindful expression of who I am. My renewed focus allowed me to appreciate the quality of each item, rather than getting lost in a sea of quantity. This clarity break allowed unexpected opportunities for creative thoughts and styling emerged, creating harmonious combinations that boosted my confidence. Beyond the practical convenience, the act of decluttering nurtured an emotional freedom that had long been overshadowed by chaos. It showed me that less truly is more. Fewer distractions led to enhanced concentration on the pieces that mattered most. In addition to reduced decision fatigue, I noticed a marked improvement in my overall mood, transforming mundane routines into moments of inspiration. I felt empowered by having taken control of my possessions, which, in turn, sparked an inner strength and appreciation for simplicity. Ultimately, the benefits extended beyond my wardrobe. The clarity and energy saved each day spilled over into other areas of my life, making way for a more focused and intentional lifestyle. Decluttering became more than an act of organization. It evolved into a powerful catalyst for personal growth and creative expression. Embarking on the journey to declutter your wardrobe begins with setting aside uninterrupted time dedicated solely to this transformation. I reserved an entire afternoon, free from distractions, to address the chaotic state of my closet. In that calm setting, I slowly removed every item from its place, spreading them out so I could see them clearly. This initial step is a crucial act of courage, as it forces you to confront every piece in your collection, both the ones you love and those that no longer serve a purpose. With all the garments laid out before me, I created 3 distinct piles: items to keep, items to donate, and items to discard. I allowed myself to reminisce over each piece while simultaneously asking, does this align with who I am today? The stack of clothes became a physical representation of my past and present, and the decision to let go was as much an emotional release as it was a practical organization. I carefully evaluated the quality, fit, and comfort of each garment, trusting my instincts to guide me towards the pieces that resonated with my identity. After sorting, I began organizing the items I planned to keep. I grouped similar items together, arranging them by category and color, so that the closet now exuded an inviting sense of order. As I methodically placed each piece back into the closet, I paid attention to the small details: matching hangers, clear labels, and subtle lighting. This step not only enhanced the visual appeal of my storage space, but also streamlined my daily routine, making the act of dressing a more efficient and joyful experience. The process was not without moments of hesitation. I encountered items that held sentimental value, reminding me of cherished memories and periods in my life that no longer fit my current narrative. However, by evaluating each item's role in my life and current style, I made peace with letting go of those that no longer contributed positively to my everyday experience. This acceptance, though sometimes challenging, was liberating. I learned that each discarded piece was a step forward, creating room for new opportunities and self-expression. To maintain the newfound order in my wardrobe, I established a simple habit: a monthly review to ensure that only items that still served a purpose stayed in my collection. By committing to this routine, I prevented old habits from creeping back in and ensured that my wardrobe remained a true reflection of my evolving style. This process, though initially time-consuming, quickly proved its worth, as the ease of finding and pairing outfits became immediately noticeable, reducing the daily decision fatigue significantly. Throughout this step-by-step process, I realized that decluttering one's wardrobe is not an end goal, but an ongoing journey. Each step is reflective of the larger commitment to a minimalistic lifestyle, where every item is chosen with care and intention. The process demands self-honesty and regular reassessment, but the reward is a harmonious balance between personal style and practicality. A judgment-free space where creativity flourishes and simplicity triumphs. With each measured step, the process unfolded like a gentle revelation. The transformation was gradual yet profoundly satisfying, revealing not just an organized closet, but a clearer reflection of my inner self. I began to embrace the philosophy that every item retained was a deliberate choice, a testament to my evolving values. This intentional process empowered me, turning a once intimidating task into a rewarding journey of discovery, where every decision reinforced my commitment to simplicity and personal well-being. I discovered that minimalism in my wardrobe allowed for a more authentic expression of personal style. With fewer pieces to choose from, every garment held intentional meaning and a story of its own. I found that this curated collection empowered me to combine different elements in creative ways, resulting in unique outfits that felt both classic and modern. Stripping away the excess revealed the essential characteristics of my style, qualities that resonated deeply with my personality and values. Once the clutter was eliminated, I embraced a new approach where each item was selected not solely for its looks, but for its ability to complement my overall identity. The process was a balancing act between holding on to cherished items and making room for pieces that spoke to the evolving me. I discovered that minimalism was not about deprivation. It was about choosing quality over quantity, ensuring that every garment was a reflection of self and purpose. This approach led me to prioritize timeless pieces that could be mixed and matched effortlessly, sparking endless creative combinations. Maintaining this refined wardrobe has taught me that authenticity in personal style comes from mindful choices rather than an overwhelming number of options. The clear, organized closet became a canvas for self-expression, where each piece contributed to a narrative of simplicity and elegance. Embracing minimalism in fashion has allowed me to focus on what truly matters, enhancing not only my aesthetic appeal, but also my inner sense of calm and confidence. This minimalist approach has reshaped my view of style into a celebration of simplicity. Each deliberate choice brings clarity, allowing me to showcase my true essence and creativity. The refined collection not only saves time, but also fills my days with effortless elegance and confidence, marking a shift toward a more intentional life beyond all expectations. In reflecting on the journey that began with a cluttered and overwhelming wardrobe, I now see a transformed space that mirrors an inner clarity and renewed sense of purpose. The process of meticulously sorting through each garment, letting go of items that no longer served me, and carefully curating the ones that truly mattered, has been a journey of rediscovery. One where the physical act of decluttering was deeply intertwined with emotional liberation. I stand in a space that is not merely organized, but is a testament to personal growth and a simplified lifestyle. Each carefully chosen piece in my closet is a reminder of the intentional choices I've made along the way, and it fills my daily routine with ease and grace. Taking the first step towards transformation can seem daunting, yet the rewards extend far beyond a neat closet. The initial clutter, once a source of daily frustration and indecision, gradually gave way to a sense of calm and empowerment. I learned that every small effort counts, and that the act of letting go can pave the way for a fresh start, both in how you dress and in how you perceive life. This journey is not about perfection, but about progress. Each act of organizing is a celebration of renewal and a commitment to living with purpose. My next steps involve not only maintaining this newfound order, but also exploring ways to enhance it further. I plan to integrate regular reviews and seasonal updates into my routine, ensuring that my wardrobe remains a current reflection of my tastes and needs. With each review, I intend to celebrate progress and make thoughtful adjustments that honor both my history and my aspirations for the future. This methodical attention to detail reaffirms my commitment to living with clarity and intentionality. As I conclude this exploration into decluttering and embracing minimalism, I invite you to reflect on your own space and consider the benefits of letting go. The journey may seem challenging at first, but every action taken towards reducing clutter is a step toward a more mindful, vibrant life. Your wardrobe is not just a collection of clothes. It is a personal archive that tells the story of who you are and who you aspire to become. In the simplicity of a decluttered space lies the power to redefine your day-to-day experiences. Moving forward, the lessons learned from this journey continue to inspire future changes in my life. I plan to share regular updates on how maintaining a minimalist wardrobe influences other aspects of my daily routine, from increased productivity to a more serene state of mind. This ongoing commitment not only simplifies my mornings, but also encourages a lifestyle centered on mindful consumption and sustainable practices. Every time I look at my organized closet, I'm reminded of the clarity and peace that comes from intentional living. Let this transformation be a push towards a simpler, more meaningful life. Embrace change, celebrate progress, and let your space reflect your best self.